morning, DXN Malaysia, and good morning, DXN World. It's another Friday night again of international motivation, and we are very much happy because last time we had a very great time with our first crown ambassador of the DXN World, Mr. Budiman Salim, and it's really a pleasure and privilege for us having our first crown ambassador because we have learned a lot from his journey. And of course, it really shows that this kind of leaders are the ones who will be very successful in DXN because of their passion and love on what they are doing. And for tonight, we are very lucky and appreciative as well to our next guest speaker because we also have our crown ambassador from our first crown ambassador from DXN Philippines, and that's none other than our crown ambassador, Mr. Jimmy Quedding. So you just stay for the rest of the hour or 1.5 hour, maybe depends on our discussion, because we will be bringing you his life's journey, and we just hope that all of you will get more motivated and will learn a lot from their journey. All right, but of course, before anything else, we would like to ask everyone to please say good morning, okay, and state the place or country where you're coming from. Share more, share this to the public or watch a party, and then tag all of your friends. So, of course, we will have more members and more people to watch this international motivation. And of course, talking about motivation, we would like to, as always, and we are very proud of our founder, Dr. Lin Chochin, because without him, we will not have all this international motivation. And we will not have the success stories of the people who's been very successful here in DXN. So thank you, Dr. Lin. And of course, for our Dr. Lin, you may follow his Facebook page. Of course, that's what Dr. Lim Xiaojin. So just stay, keep on monitoring his videos, and of course, this is one way of sharing with our members and leaders out there about what's happening here in DXN. Of course, we'll be able to learn a lot from Dr. Lim and his wisdom to do the DXN business. All right. So, of course, for some reminders, we would like to once again remind our members that our $1 one child campaign still continues and extended. So please donate $1 of yours. And of course, this is one way of sharing what we have here in DXN. It's one of our social responsibility that we would want to help the malnourished children so that we can eradicate it. All right. So the more dollar that you will share, the more children that we will be able to help here in DXN, and of course in the whole world. All right. So before we call our speaker, all right. So that's we are very much excited for our next speaker. Of course, for the rest of the month, the first we have our crown ambassador, Mr. Budiman Salim, and of course after this one, we'll also have next week our crown ambassador, first crown ambassador of the DXN Malaysia, of course, crown ambassador Mr. Ligi Kao and Madame Simpon Meng. And of course, for January 29, the last Friday of January, we will have our CA, first CA of the DXN Thailand, with, of course, Mr. Dr. Sopon Pasara and Madame Sherin Tips. So we just do hope that you'll still continue to follow and, of course, stay tuned in DXN Malaysia Facebook. And of course, this one is simultaneously telecasted in DXN Malaysia, DXN Thailand, DXN Indonesia, and of course, DXN Singapore. So thank you very much, everyone. Stay tuned for the rest of the hour and the rest of the month for our international motivation. All right. So before we go to our invited guest speaker, we would like to read some of the messages and greetings from our friend from all over the DXN Global. We have here Narendra Bahadur Magar. Good morning, DXN. And of course, we have our first crown ambassador there, Mr. Budiman Salim. Good morning, Tito JQ. Wow. He is also watching. Thank you, Sir Budi, for giving us your time last week and for sharing your journey in DXN. We really do appreciate your sharing so that we can inspire more people and more members here in DXN. We really learned a lot from your session last week. All right. So he also says, good morning, everyone. And then we also have here Khairul Nisa Latif. Good morning, DXN. Hello there. And we also have here Mr. Tata Atilana from DXN Philippines. Happy New Year. Good morning, Tito Jimmy. Wow. All right. Thank you. All right. Zamboanga is a Latin part of the Philippines. So she says, Madam Tata says, Buenos dias a todos. Dios T. Bendiga. Wow. Kind of Spanish. All right. And then we also have the daughter of Miss Mercy Quedding. Good morning, DXN. Thank you, Miss Mercy, for tuning in and for helping also us to have our first crown ambassador out of DXN Philippines. We also have here Miss Jovelyn Dugayan. Hello, good morning, DXN Malaysia. Watching here from Damansara Heights, Kuala Lumpur. Good morning, Crown Ambassador of the Philippines. Thank you very much, Miss Jovelyn, for always supporting us. Miss Jovelyn is one of our leaders in Malaysia, but she's also a Filipina. All right. And we also have Miss Mian Pausal. Good morning, DXN family, watching from DXN Tungko, Bulacan. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. We also have Kancho Shahi Tila. Good morning, DXN. Thank you very much. And we also have from Pakistan, Rafula Siddiqui. Hey, good morning. That's an international Malaysia from Pakistan. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. And we also have Rajesh Gupta. Good morning, DXN to all. All right. Wow. It's good to see all of our members from the DXN Global. We also have, I guess this is also from Malaysia, Aini Sayura Zalman. Alaikum. Assalamualaikum. Salamat pagi, DXN family. Thank you very much, ma'am, for watching. And then we also have Maria Mendez. They're from Malaysia. Good morning, DXN over the world. All right. And we also have from DXN Jordan. Good morning. Halal Udin. All right. And we also have Win Saulat. Good morning, DXN. All right. So we also have our Sinwan Muhammad Arshad. Good morning, DXN family worldwide from Malaysia. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, we also have here the I think he's the nephew of our crown ambassador, Mr. Jediah Rodriguez Kidding from the Philippines. Just watching here from Tacloban City, Leyte, Region 8. That's from the Philippines. Thank you for tuning in, sir. All right. And we also have Miss Lagian. Good morning, DXN family. Assalamualaikum. Salamat pagi, DXN Malaysia, watching from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Wow. Thank you for tuning in. It's our privilege. And we also have friends from Nepal. Dipendra Sakota from Nepal. Thank you. Thank you. And of course, we have here Miss Jess Peru. Good morning, DXN Malaysia, DXN Worldwide, Mabuhay. Yes, thank you for tuning in. They are actually supporting our first crown ambassador of the DXN Philippines. So thank you for tuning in and for supporting. We also have here friends, DXN Ramji1 Sharma. Good morning. Happy good morning, DXN. Right? We also have Mr. Jamil Kamsia. Good morning from Alostar. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. We also have Miss Vanessa Cao from Coronadal, Philippines. All right. And then DXN Kuala Lumpur. Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right. And we also have from DXN Spain, Miss Marta Corda. Buenos dias. Marhay Naaga Sagabos. Good morning. And of course, we also have our Crown Diamond also from the Philippines. Hello, everyone, and happy good morning, Dixon from Lawag City, Philippines. Thank you, Mom, for watching. Miss Florence Caragay, also from the Philippines. Thank you also. From Mindanao, Mr. Mohammed Noor. Thank you also for watching. All right, we have a lot here. From Pangasinan, Mr. Gengon is there. All right. Also watching and saying hi to Mr. Jimmy. Thank you very much. And wow, there's a lot here, and hopefully we can read all of these messages later. And because we are so excited to hear the life story of our guest speaker. All right, we also have here Umar Hassan from Bekasi, Indonesia. All right, thank you for watching. We also have Siti Katija from DXN Indonesia. Hello. Thank you for watching. All right. We also have from Ipopera, Puverasan. All right. Hello also, and thank you for watching. All right. So, all right. I think we have read some of those, but later we will try our very best to read all of these messages. Of course, we'll proceed now to our guest speaker. We still have here from DXN Indonesia, India rather, Geared Hardy. Yeah, thank you for watching. And we also have here from Cebu, Philippines, Miss Letty Sihion and Mr. Devin. Thank you for watching. All right. Okay, so Saudi Arabia also, Ashok Yadav, working in Saudi, but he's from India. All right. So thank you. And we also have Mr. Darius also. Thank you, Sir Darius, for watching our Crown Ambassador also from the DXN Indonesia. It's our pleasure to have you in the live stream. I mean, watching in the live stream, our great privilege, sir. We do hope that one day we can also invite Sir Darius here in the International Motivation. All right. We also have here our crown diamond also from DXN Malaysia, Sir Noor Ali Zalida from Ipoh, Perak. Wow. Thank you, sir. We have a lot here from the Philippines and also from Thailand. Greetings from DXN Thailand. Thank you. From DXN Nepal, Dil Kumar. We have a lot here also from Indonesia. All right. So, Surgawati Risla. All right. So, we will proceed now with our invited guest. And of course, it's my great privilege to introduce to you our first Crown Ambassador of the DXN Philippines. And of course, later we'll get to know more about him. Of course, not people know what's the journey of Mr. Jimmy Quedding, but it's really interesting. And we just do hope that all of our members will learn from his journey. And hopefully someday you'll be like him also. All right. He is actually, when they started DXN together with her lovely wife, the then Miss Shri Quedding, Mr. Jimmy and Miss Shri started DXN way back 1998, and it was introduced actually to them by, of course, our last international guest, Mr. Budiman Solim. So the rest, he'll be able to share with you on what happened with them in DXN, how did they get into DXN, and of course, what are the things that they have right now and have learned also in DXN. All right, so okay, so help me welcome. He is also an advisory council chairman emeritus of the DXN Philippines, and they also own the service center there, and of course, his contribution to DXN Philippines is really exceptional, and I think that's where our DXN members in Philippines are very grateful because because of him, actually, they've been very successful and they have the extent in their lives. All right. So without further ado, let me introduce to you our crown ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with privilege and honor to bring to you the first Crown Ambassador of DXN Philippines, Chairman Emeritus of their Advisory Council, Crown Ambassador Mr. Jaime Quedding. Hello, Sir Jimmy.
Hello.
How are you, Sir Jimmy? It's good to see you.
Well, thank you very much for inviting me to be one of your visitors tonight.
It's our great privilege, sir. First and
Yeah,
foremost,
it's
we
also a
will
privilege for me. Yeah,
the the privilege is ours, Sir Jimmy. Thank you for accepting our
yeah.
invitation.
Well, what I can say is, first of all, it's selamat pagi, kawan-kawan dari Indonesia. Sebab saya mula-mula memang mengenal DXN dari Indonesia and also to Malaysia. Terima kasih untuk kesempatan yang diberikan pada saya untuk bisa ikut dengan DXN. Terima kasih Dr. Lim atas kebaikan dari Dr. Lim. Saya dan istri saya menjadi bagian dari DXN. Ya, terima kasih untuk semua. Buenos dias. Para sa yung mga lugar na nagsasalita ng Kastila. Well, actually, I don't know how to speak Spanish, but there are some words in Filipino that came from the Spanish language, which is really very, very glad for us to know about it. Yeah. So actually, I am very glad to be here tonight or this morning.
All right, Sir
And
Jimmy. Okay, so before anything else, sir, we would like to ask how are you? How's DXN Philippines and how are you during this pandemic time, sir?
okay, as you can see me right now, it is of course uh, because of we have the products of DXN. It is really very uh, good for us to be always healthy because of the products that we have. Our immune system is maintained healthy. So it is very good for everybody to always use the DXN products,
Hmm.
especially the RGGL and also the spirulina and other products that we have. But of course, we have the coffee always every day. Uh, so we have to thank Dr. Lim Xiaojin that he was able to start DXN with the products that we have right now. And of course, we always drink coffee every day. And it is very, very uh, enlightening for everybody to know more about our business, DXN.
Yeah.
So it is, I would like to say that we feel good. We feel good uh, having DXN with us. Uh, and right now, of course, I stay home almost 1 year because this pandemic is really uh, threatening almost everybody. I say almost everybody because if you don't take care of yourself, maybe you will be a victim of it. So of
Yeah.
course we have to thank almost everybody has to thank uh, Dr. Lim for having with us DXN International.
Yes.
Uh,
Very true. We are very blessed, actually, Sir Jimmy, having DXN in our life. Yeah, especially during this pandemic time, because it's necessary for us to, it's a must that you have to be healthy. And
mm,
I believe without the DXN products, of course, it's really helpful for all of us.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, so let's start. It's we are more privileged having you here. Thank you, sir, for your giving us your valuable time. Even if you're at home, you can still do. Yeah, you can still do the motivational talk for all of our members just to share your journey. First, of course, not all people know the life journey of Mr. Jimmy Kidding. So we want to let everybody know, especially the DXN Global, who is Mr. Jimmy Kidding and how did you get into this business?
Well, of course, I am. I have a very simple background. Uh, Maybe if you want to know uh, that I was born in Cotabato in the
Mhm.
year 1940, which means that you just invert 18 years old. You just invert it. So
All right.
how old am I?
Okay.
So, so it means that year
Age is
1940.
just a number, Sir Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to tell you frankly, I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and I became a missionary preaching about Jehovah God and the Bible in Indonesia in the year 1967,
Hmm.
where I met my wife, beautiful wife, Sri Martati. And we have three daughters, no son. Yeah. Debbie, Margie, and Mercy are my daughters before DXN.
Ah,
And of course, before DXN, life hasn't been easy for us, especially in the year 1997 when I had to be back to the Philippines from Indonesia. I have to leave Indonesia and go back to the Philippines. And I had experienced all sorts of jobs to make a living. My wife, too, was a very industrious woman. She has experienced different types of work, including selling meat products in markets and door to door, just so we can earn a living. She was doing this uh, this job while I was also busy with different clerical jobs. I was an insurance agent before. Yeah. Uh, and then I also worked in a printing shop as a collector and also a sales agent for the printing company. Both of us needed to work because, as you all know, employees, of course, it's cannot earn enough money to sustain the children that we have because they are all studying. But in 1983, we started to learn about reflexology. I know you know about reflexology.
yes.
My wife and I were one of the first reflexologists here in the Philippines. This work sustained us, but it was no easy task. We
Mm.
had to work until dawn when we were doing reflexology. Then, starting year 1990, we joined a networking company around five or six different kinds of companies that it all failed. So we went to doing reflexology back again until DXN came to us in the year 1998. But that year, 1998, I did not join yet because I was only invited by that year. Uh,
Okay. So I have mentioned that's a very interesting background of yours, Sir Jimmy. So you've been into reflexology, sales agent, and of course, Mom Shri Martaki also have to sell a lot of products also just to earn a living. All right. So at the time you started DXN, you said that you're not really. I mean, you know DXN, but you did not join yet. What? Yeah. What made you decide to join DXN?
first of all, first of all, I thought that what I was doing about my life, it was because reflexology already helped me a lot. But I still have a problem with my own problem. And the first reason why I was interested with DXN because of what I feel physically. There was an ailment in me,
Mm,
and at that time I had asthma. Yeah,
okay.
I really feel that sometimes I cannot breathe so well. So I have to look for something that can uh, eradicate or remove the sickness that I had.
Yeah.
Then I heard the benefits of products like the RGGL. So it became clear to my mind that I had to try it out.
Mm,
That was the first thing that I thought about, uh, to take the products.
mm, mm,
And when I was invited uh, in 1999, that was January of 1999, I was invited by my friend, but it's not actually my friend. I did not know him yet because his brother, older brother, was the one who I know. Yeah,
mm,
and at this time, it was Mr. Ferry Suhandoko of Indonesia who was already a member because Mr. Ferry Suhandoko was downline of our crown ambassador now, Mr.
Sir Jimmy.
Budiman Salim. They invited me to become a member in the XN.
Mm.
So I never forget that day when they called me through phone. I was not at home. Yeah. But my wife, Sri Martati, was the one who answered the call. She did not want me to join another MLM business because we already had been members of the other MLM businesses before.
Before.
So she doesn't want me to join again another MLM business. But what I was thinking about is I would like to try RGGL and the coffee of DXN. So I became a member of DXN.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Sir Jimmy. So it's Mr. Ferry who really invited you in DXN. Of course, he's the downline of Mr. Budiman Solib. So can you bring us back, Sir Jimmy, just a bit on how they were able to convince you at the time? They, can you bring us back at the time when they call you? How did they convince you? How did they yeah.
Yeah, of course, going back to Indonesia was somewhat uh, hard for me because I don't have the uh, financial help that I have to pay for my travel
Yeah.
going back to Indonesia. But they say that if somebody can lend you money so that you can come,
Mm.
then we will just return it back to you. Return it back to them. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So I found somebody who was also helpful, and she let me uh, borrow her money. So that's why I was able to go back to Indonesia.
and
Uh,
and uh, and that's the time you go there and then discuss about the DXN.
yes,
Okay,
I
way back.
became a member.
Yeah. So way back then, Sir Jimmy, you as you mentioned, when you start DXN, you are already a senior citizen.
By that time, I was already, yeah, it's already
Yeah.
almost,
Almost
because I was
senior. So
59 years old.
yeah.
I
So
was
of course,
59.
Mom Shri is almost the same like you of your age, right?
Uh, she's younger than me,
Younger.
8 years
All right.
younger than me.
Does it hinder you to like you travel and then go back to I mean go to Indonesia to know about the DXN because you are already a senior and
It's not,
you mentioned that you have health problems. So
yeah,
I
it's,
think these are the challenges that you have
oh,
encountered along
those are the
the
challenges
way.
actually, yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
So can you share to us how were you able to handle these challenges?
well, actually, it is quite hard for me to travel, but by that time, uh, I can still manage. I can still travel by myself. So I traveled first alone and became a member. And by that time, DXN, if you become a member, they will give you a free uh, pair of 30 capsules bottle of uh, that was the year 1999. Yeah,
Mm.
that was year 1999. As I had said, it was January 1999. Uh,
Yeah. So we
we do not. Uh,
yeah. What we would
by the
want
time I
to
we do not have much financially.
mm-mm.
It was difficult to do a lot of things and
Yeah.
to go to other different places.
Yeah.
But we managed to start regular training in a hotel in Ortigas with the help of our good friend and skillful speaker,
Mm.
Triple Crown Diamond Lourdes Santos, Lulu Santos. It
Mm-mm.
was difficult to sustain a regular training at the time because we did not have much budget, but with the help of these people, we managed to push through with these trainings. This
Yeah.
was the first challenge. And the second, when we were starting with DXN, there was no office in the Philippines.
Mm.
by the time. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had to import products from Indonesia, and it was difficult to invite people when you had no product
Yeah.
and no office to show. Yeah, they only had little on hand products. Then uh, there was even a time when we had to let others just because what we had was coffee, and
Mm.
then uh, we had no uh, plenty of stock of coffee. So that's the reason why we don't throw away the sachet sachet of the coffee, and we just tell the ones who are interested, you
Mm.
just smell the empty sachet of
Okay.
coffee,
Okay.
and they have at least an idea of how the products might taste just
Mm.
by smelling it. In this way, we survived the first few months of DXN in the Philippines. Our
Mm.
determination was the key to get through it,
Mm.
and of course, the help of our friends and business partners
Mm.
is something that we will never forget during those times.
Yeah. Yeah. You are very blessed that the creator guided you
Uh,
throughout your journey while you were starting. And you're also very blessed because you have a lot of people also in your support group, like Miss Lulu Santos, you have mentioned.
yeah,
She's the
yeah.
one helping with. Do you also do trainings at that time?
Yeah, I do it sometimes. Yeah, uh, explaining about the company itself, the
Mm.
DXN, and the products that are produced by the company,
Mm.
and then to help me further about sponsoring people. There was the time that my good friend Budiman also helped us during those times. Yeah.
Wow.
He helped us, yeah, and he actually assisted me uh,
Mm.
because he came to the Philippines and travel with me, and yeah, sometimes we don't have time to rest.
All
we can
right.
we can just rest while traveling because we
Yeah.
are in a bus.
All right. So at
Uh,
that time, Sir Jimmy, you are in your senior years, and what we would want to emphasize here with our viewers is that even if you are in your senior years, you can still do the DXN business, right?
of course, yeah, I
Yeah.
I still can.
Yeah, because we have a lot of members who started DXN in their later years, and so
Yeah,
we would want to. Can you share to us, or Jimmy, a little of how you do the prospecting or the recruitment? How you invite people?
first of all, I tell a story to them that I myself had been suffering this asthma, the problem of asthma, eh?
Hmm.
And sometimes I even tell jokes to them, and you know the joke that I want to tell them sometimes
Yeah,
just
you
just to
are
make
very
them laugh.
humorous, Sir Jimmy.
Huh?
We know that you are very humorous.
I just tell them, you know, before I had uh yeah DXN, I had two problems. As two asthmas, two asthmas. The first one was asthma because of the lung problem.
Mm.
But the second one is yeah, that problem, the asthma from the lungs, yeah,
Mhm.
from my bronchial area vanished. Yeah, it goes. It has been removed. Yeah,
Mhm.
from me. But the second asthma did not. Yeah, it was the second asthma was ask my wife. Any- Anything you want to do,
As
ask
Miss
your wife
Miss
first.
as Miss Shri Kidding, Miss Shri Martati. So that's
Ah,
the other asthma. All right, asthma. Ask my wife.
yeah, but the first asthma of uh, of of the lungs, yeah, oh, that was removed.
You get
Until
rid
now,
of
I
that.
did discover it again. Yeah,
Wow, very thankful of
you
our
see.
products. Yeah.
But to tell you frankly, when I started taking RGGL, you know what happened to me?
Mm.
I didn't have the voice, like this kind of voice. I don't have it
Oh,
in. I lost my voice in 3 months, more than 3 months. You see,
why? What happened?
because of what we call the uh,
The
healing
effect of,
effect,
yeah, the
effect,
effect. Yeah.
effect of it. And you know that healing effect was it gave me more uh, enthusiasm
Mm-hmm.
to continue because you know why? It means that it works on your body. Yeah, it
Yeah.
works in me. Yeah, so it's nothing bad for me to lose
Mm-hmm.
my voice for a while
Yeah. So
because of
meaning
course
you
it
yourself
is, it is
is the
healing.
product of, yeah, is the product of our product. And from there,
Yes,
you were able to share with the people or your prospects about your story that I have this asthma.
yes,
I had to get rid of it, and this is
yeah,
I am now very healthy. And so from then on, you were able to gather more people in your group.
yes, yes. There are
Wow.
those who feel that what's DXN? What's Ganoderma? They are asking that.
Yeah.
But I said, you see, Ganoderma is the number one, what do you call that, uh,
King of herbs.
herb, number one herb,
King of herbs. Yes,
king of
yes.
herbs. Yeah, that's how we call it, king of herbs.
Mm,
So it means that it is good for us to have Ganoderma.
mm.
Uh, so that's one way of attracting people to join DXN at my time, in my time, yeah, during
Mm-mm.
my early years in DXN. Yeah, you
Yeah.
see how effective it is. Yeah,
Mm-mm. Yeah.
the uh, Ganoderma that I took removed
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
yeah,
Correct.
my asthma. Yeah, so
All right. So
that's one reason why I always talk about my health first when
yes.
I introduce DXN to people.
That only proves, Sir Jimmy, that you need not to tell anything about, you just need to tell your story, your experience about the products, and then that's it. You are creating already. I mean, convincing them to join DXN
Yes.
with your story. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I tell them a story about my health before I joined DXN. I tell them first my real story. Yeah.
Hmm. All right.
And they are convinced. Oh, yeah.
And
And
I think
uh,
And I think because you are already senior, it's more convincing because
yeah,
you are not lying or you don't you
yeah,
know.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. The respect is there actually also when you say something to them and you just say how the Ganoderma works in your body. That's
Yeah.
it. They will
Mm.
believe in you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Uh,
A- And yeah, and so it started the network, your network grows already after,
yeah.
having all
It,
these things.
uh, yeah. With the help of
All right.
uh, with the help of Mr. Buniman, uh, yeah, because he was always with me.
All right.
Uh, so,
So he is
and
the
then
Mr. Budiman is the one who is assisting you to explain everything about the company as well. So
yes,
Mr. Budiman helps you a lot.
yes, he helped me a lot, and also my direct upline, Mr.
Mr. Perry,
Perry
Mr.
Suandogo and his wife,
Miss Lily.
they helped us a lot. Yeah,
Yeah. And
explaining
so
about DXN. Yeah.
that's how DXN Philippine grows.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about motivation because with the products that you're using, with your health testimonial, it's already a motivating factor for your team also, and for your prospects. All right.
Mm.
So when you started doing the DXN business, your network grows also. And so how were you able to motivate your team, because not all members down the line, will be very successful in doing the DXN business. So how did you motivate them?
Uh, of course, you have to be a good. It should be clear in your mind yourself and what is really your goal.
Mm,
You should help your team to understand your goal,
mm,
and of course, leading the group is different from forcing your team to be able to lead. Your team should want to achieve the goals that you show them. That's
mm.
leadership. And leadership begins with humility and empathy. Yeah.
Very true.
Uh, you can understand your team uh, with empathy, of course. You can understand your team. Each person is different. So empathy is needed to be able to lead them to reach their goals. And humility is also a key to good leadership.
Of
A
course.
person who should follow, uh, yeah, of course, he is also willing to follow you because
Yeah.
you are a humble person
Yeah,
leading
we,
him.
we, we,
Yeah,
s- we see that we always see that in you, Mr. Jimmy. You've been very humble. You all have the humility when you talk, especially when you talk to people. When you
yeah,
share your story, we really see your humility, and that's why we are very proud of you also when you're doing that, because you've been inspiring more people to be like you too.
uh,
Yeah.
yes,
And of course, when you have this humility, you're very humble. Respect follows, right?
yes, yes, yes,
Yeah. And so you are one of the respected leaders in DXN Philippines, not
yes.
because you are the first crown ambassador, but because of your attitude, your humility, and your passion in also in doing the DXN business. I think that's one of the factors.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
So talking about your leaders, what do you think are the values that they need to possess or they need to have?
Uh, uh,
Yeah, because you have your leaders with you already.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have 20 diamond lines with you, and of course more leaders would want also to become successful.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so can you
So
share to us, yes, what would be the values that they must have?
the most important value for me is to have humility, to accept the leadership of others. As I
Mm,
mentioned earlier, I acknowledge each person's unique strength.
yeah, true.
This for me is the most important value to acknowledge that the best results come from the whole team working together and not just one person alone.
Mm,
So it means that by working together, everybody will
true.
prosper. And of course, uh, that is the goal for everybody is to reach the goal, isn't it?
Yes,
So
correct.
it means that we have to be united in everything
Mm,
we do. Yeah.
yeah.
And we have to respect one another.
Mm-mm, true.
Uh, One thing that I can also uh, say is that the other person maybe was already a prospect for one of your downlines. Don't try to convince that interested person to become your own downline
Oh, yeah.
because there is already another person ahead of you who
Yeah.
already talked to that person. So
Mm,
you have to convince this new distributor to
yes.
become the downline of the first person who had found him.
Mm.
That is respect.
Respect. Yes. Very
Respect.
true.
Yeah, yeah, respect. So that they will show uh, themselves too that they respect each other and everyone can succeed. Yeah, everyone can succeed.
We definitely agree on that, Sir JB. When
Yeah.
you would want to have members down the lines, of course, you need to respect other people also. Not
Yes.
just, yes, not just because you are really craving for more people in your network, but of course, yeah, you have to respect also other members who are already or who have talked to them already,
Yeah.
because as far as I know, when our members are recruiting, they always ask if somebody already talked to them, right?
Yes. Yes.
And so if that happened, if they have mentioned or they told you like somebody already talked to me, then of course the respect is given to the first person who already talked to them, right?
Yes. Yes. That's right. That's right.
All right. So that's one of the important factors that we need to have,
Yes.
giving respect to others.
Yes. That's true.
All right. Okay. Wow. That's very great sharing, Sir Jimmy. And we definitely agree with you on that point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So um you are already you've been very successful in DXN. You started DXN when you are in your senior years. And who would have thought you will be in your position right now? Mo- all of the people in DXN Philippines are very much grateful with you because you have started DXN in the Philippines. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So we would like just to know, are there things that you have sacrificed while doing the DXN business along the way? Still, do you still have things you have sacrificed, or Jimmy?
Uh, One thing that I have to sacrifice is, of course, giving my time. Yeah. If they need somebody to motivate their group, then I
Mm-hmm.
am there. I always support them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as long as they tell me that their group needs some maybe uh,
Motivation, support,
yeah,
moral support also.
sort of encouragement.
Encouraging
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we as leaders in DXN, we need to be always thinking about others who need our guidance for them to uh, have more to improve. Yeah,
Hmm.
in their way of dealing with others. Yeah, so I am always there to support them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for that, Sir Jimmy. Okay, the session is becoming more interesting as we go through with the questions for you. All right. So now that you are successful, Sir Jimmy, what do you think is the most or the biggest factors that has helped you to become successful in DXN?
Yeah. First of all, because as I experience it myself, the biggest factor that has helped me a lot is having my wife Srimartati with me before, and
Oh.
good friends who helped us when we were starting our digs in business. I could not have achieved this much if not for them. I can also say that success in DXN is only secondary to my foremost priority, which is my spiritual priorities. We should always acknowledge that the Creator causes everything to become according to His will. The name of the Almighty God and Creator is no other than Jehovah. Everything that came to be is we have to thank Him. We have to thank Him that He created all of these things, including our Ganoderma.
Yeah.
That is uh, the first and foremost that I can tell everybody. But that the Creator is the Almighty God, Jehovah, and of course we have also to thank Dr. Lim Xiaojin because of his being a good, uh, yeah, the way he studied about Ganoderma, and Ganoderma is, of course, help a lot of people right now. So
Hmm.
it means that we have also to thank Dr. Lim Xiaojin and his company and all the others who assisted him.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I can say. And
All right, Sir Jimmy. So,
okay,
yeah, and medical this. You were in your senior years when you started a DXN business, and now seems
Mm-mm.
like you have lived your life to the fullest. I believe so.
yes,
Yeah. Can you
uh,
just for our members to be more inspired, especially the senior ones? What
yeah.
are the wonderful things that happened to you in DXN, so that maybe in future they would also want to have that? Can you share to us the wonderful things that happened to you in DXN?
Wonderful things, you mean?
Yes.
Uh, the wonderful things that uh, uh, I said earlier was this business is because of my health. Yeah,
Yeah. True.
health benefits of Ganoderma had offered to me. I did not imagine that DXN would be the instrument to give me the financial freedom also right now.
Hmm.
And uh, I did not think about this kind of situation that I have right now. I did not think about it. I did not even dream about this.
Who would have
And
thought?
because of having DXN in my life, I have the material things that I already have. Yeah. Before that,
Mm-hmm.
I did not have anything. Uh, I have a house, but the house that I have to give it to my younger brothers. Yeah. Uh, of course, they also need the house. Yeah. So I tried to have my own house, and with the help of my wife, of course, we had erected several houses.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because of having DXN with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
DXN has helped me a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
even though in the age that I already have right now, I'm a senior citizen. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of having DXN, we actually had contributed a lot to friends and
Yeah.
also to relatives.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can think about uh, my cousin. Yeah, I give a
Yeah.
house.
Wow.
I give a house because they don't have something uh, to uh, to to live on.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I can help others because
More
of
people.
having this in my life.
Wow. All right. So, yeah, because you came from nothing. Before you join DXN, you need to earn a living, and I guess the intention is very good, that you want to help more people, and so the creator has given you DXN so that you can also share it to others. And now your generosity really to your family, to your friends, to the people out there is really exceptional. All of these things that you have, you were able to share to them your blessings because of the XN.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
That's
that's just so wonderful of you, Mr. Jimmy. Yeah. Okay. All
yeah.
right. So we are almost in the end part of our session. We still have a few to ask you, but before that, we would like to read some of the messages for you from our members. Earlier, I have already read some of those messages, and now we still have a lot actually. I will just read some of you for you, and after this session, maybe you can just go through it once again and read all of those messages coming from our members from the DXN Global. All right. Okay. So we have here Miss Aileen is sending her regards to you. Tito Jimmy, hello, good morning. She's watching. And we also have Miss Lovely from Kuala Lumpur. She's watching. Yeah. And we have actually here a lot of members. All right. Mr. Ariel is there sending his regards to JQ,
Yeah.
Mr. Ariel Dante. And we also have members from Peru, Sir Jimmy,
Yeah.
Maria Rocoba, DXN, Peru. Thank
Uh-huh.
you for watching. We also have Miss Baay is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, kumusta daw po? Hello.
Kamusta ang mabuti?
And we have a lot of friends from Peru, actually. We also have Edu Sana. Buenos dias, familia de Quisene. All
Yeah.
right. And we also have from Cancun, the daughter of Miss Edilia Garcia, Nancy Bonilla. Morning, guys and family. Greetings from Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then Angelica Revelo says, hello, Sir Kidding. Good evening. Father of the XN Philippines. Thank you.
Uh,
And of course, Sir Budi is there. He said,
yeah.
Salamat pagi, Jimmy Kidding. Wow. Thank you, Sir Budi.
Terima kasih,
And
Pak.
Miss Man also says, happy to see you, sir. Upline, JQ. Wow. We have a lot of members here. Would like to send their regards to you, Sir Jimmy.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. We also have here our crown diamond from Dixon, Philippines. Hello, Ma'am. And Sir Jimmy, more power to you. Miss Ging Velasco.
Thank you.
All right. And Miss Jovelyn Dugayan says, ang galing magbahasa. Talo pa ako na ilang taon na dito sa
Ah,
Kuala Lumpur. Power CA. Jaime Quedding. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. And Singam Son, keep it up. Your success journey in DXN, Malaysia. And also, we also have from Indonesia, global greetings from Sari. Hello. And of course, our crown ambassador, Miss Neng Suelto, is there. Hello, Tito
Yes.
JQ. I
Thank
am
you.
grateful of you being the father of Dixon Philippines. You are kind, humble, and very generous. You are always our inspiration. Be strong and healthy always. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Tita Neng.
Thank you.
Yeah. And also here from Janardan Yadav. Good morning, DXN. Join for total freedom from DXN India.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And we also have there Mr. June Shapno is there also, a crown diamond from the
Ah,
Philippines. Yeah,
ah,
good morning, Dixon family, and good morning, Tito JQ.
thank you.
Yeah. We also have one of the top leaders in DXN Malaysia. Good morning, DXN family. Greetings from Malaysia from Miss Nurul Sainal. Wow. Thank you. And we also have here Sanjay Mondal. Good morning, DXN Kolkata.
Kolkata.
Wow. Okay. And here, of course, from Jediah, Kading. Thumbs up to Uncle
Jidya.
Jaime. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, Jidya.
And from Mindanao also, Mr. Baijunaid. Kagutal, good morning po, sir. The XN Philippines First Crown Ambassador.
Thank you.
Yeah. Miss Lerma Fernandez is there also, says hello, broad CH Jaime Kading. Congrats. Wow. Thank you everyone for all your messages that makes Sir Jimmy very happy tonight also.
Thank
Seeing
you.
all of your messages. And we also have from DXN Thailand. Good
Yeah.
morning. And our crown diamond also from DXN Malaysia says the oldest CA in the world, 81-year young. Yes, very true. All right. Very true. The youngest. The youngest. The
Youngest.
youngest at heart. Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Thank you for making Sir Jimmy very happy tonight. We also have Miss Jocelyn O'Neill from New Zealand.
okay.
One of your
Yeah, New
members
Zealand.
also.
Yeah.
Thanks for your generosity from New Zealand.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And Miss Chris Agot also is there saying, thank you,
Yes.
Upline Jaime, for sharing
Uh,
DXN and the secret of how to do DXN and the knowledge you shared to me. Mabuhay ka. Yeah. And also Miss Jess and PB Perug, our crown diamond, nearly crown diamond from DXN Philippines. Hi, Tito Jimmy. We're very proud of you.
yeah.
And also Miss Letty and Devin Sian, our crown diamond from the Philippines. Thank you so much, Tito JQ, for your generosity
Yeah.
to all of us, DXN father. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay. And also Jediah mentioned Terry Makasi, Banyak DXN Management in DXN World Headquarters. there in DXN Malaysia for all the support. We love you. Yes, we love all of you also.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot from here. Also, still, we still have a lot of
Great.
messages. We also have from Singapore. Yeah, we just hope that we can read all of the messages. Maybe you can just go through with it after the session, Sir Jimmy from Isa Kaluyan, watching
Yeah.
from Singapore.
Okay.
Okay. And Miss Jocelyn says it's 2 a.m. in New Zealand and still she's not sleeping, waiting, waiting for your session. So thank you, Miss Jocelyn from New Zealand,
Yeah.
one of our strongest leaders in New Zealand. Thank you very much for tuning
Yes.
in. Yeah. All right. So, Sir Jimmy, you have a lot of you have a lot of fans. Okay. So we're coming to the
Thank
end
you.
part of our session. And
Yeah.
yeah, you are now a crown ambassador. You are you are the most senior, I guess, among
Because,
all the DXN members from the DXN Global.
yeah.
You have everything, I guess, Sir Jimmy. You have
Yeah.
a very beautiful family, lovely children, and
Yes. Uh,
let me ask this, Sir Jimmy. What are the future plans of a crown ambassador like you?
uh, future
Do you still
plans,
have future plans?
of course, I would like to remain uh, at my age. I am enjoying the fruits of my labor when I was younger. Now I leave the planning to my next generation. My daughters are now the
Wow.
ones planning for DXN, and I am thankful that DXN has this feature. No other company has this plan where my children can benefit from the things that I worked hard the legacy that me and my wife started for them. I am thankful that my children can now also plan for their children only with DXN.
Wow.
So for those who maybe uh, who are still there and maybe they are thinking of what will we do next. If you are already a member of DXN, continue to do so. I encourage you and your children to do DXN. Yeah,
True.
yeah, because uh, it's only DXN that you can bequeath your parents. Parents can bequeath DXN to the offspring. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's one thing that I suggest and I encourage you, parents, to please uh, make DXN uh, the goal for everybody in your family.
Yeah.
And for now, of course, we need uh, to take the products of DXN so that we can uh, have good health. Yeah, our
Mm,
immune system is strong, and we can face uh, the challenge to our health right now. Uh, it is the pandemic. Yeah. So if we have the DXN products regularly, we take the DXN products regularly, our body will continue to be strong and we can work more. Yeah. And also encourage others also. Uh, maybe there are some people who are actually who did not know yet the XN before. Now they have to think about it because the XN is here to stay, and uh, we are very glad. If you are a member now of DXN, then continue to do so, and
yeah.
continue to maintain your good health through the products of DXN, and also uh, you introduce it to everybody you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
DXN. So it is very, very helpful for us to know and introduce DXN to everybody.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the thing that I can tell you, so that uh, you continue to be with DXN and introduce DXN to everybody you know. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk about DXN. And what I can say is that uh, it is, of course, if you thank the Almighty God, Jehovah, He created all these things, and we have to thank Him very much for all that we have got from the XN.
Okay. Okay.
So I think,
Very well said, Sir Jimmy.
uh,
Okay.
yeah,
So, just a quick fun game. I think this will help our members also, and you can still share with your leadership qualities that you have possessed. We'll just have some fun game. You will just fill in with your leadership qualities to complete the sentence. Okay, are you ready, Sir Jimmy?
yes,
Yeah, okay. Just very quick. Okay. So it says I am.
simple. I am
Okay.
simple.
It really shows, Sir Jimmy. You are very simple. Simple and humble. Okay. Next we have I have.
I have my family.
Okay.
I have my family.
You have your own family, you have DXN family.
And the XN family, of course. Uh,
All right. And here I learned.
I learned from my mistakes. I acknowledge that mistakes are what make you human, and you should learn from it.
Oh, yeah. So humble of you, sir. Okay. And lastly, I will.
I will continue to be here for DXN and for my DXN family. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that, Sir Jimmy. This has been a wonderful session for all of us. We have learned a lot from you, and we will also always pray for you also.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Uh,
Just to read some of the special messages for you that we have here. Okay, let me read it from Miss Eileen. Okay. It says, thank you, Tita Jim and Tita Shri, for being instruments that the Lord used to change our lives. Our family will always work hand in hand with your family from generations to generation to ensure that the DXN will always be here. I am always humbled every time you appreciate the small contributions we bring in to some of the company activities. We love you and your family, Sir Jimmy. That's coming from Miss Eileen Dumlao, the son and service center director of our Crown Diamond, Mr. Eric Dumlao.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Uh,
And still, we have here, let me just read it to you. Okay. Sir Budiman Salim says, to JQ, I will never forget that time we spent together when we were starting our early journey in DXN Philippines. That's coming from Mr. Budiman.
Thank you. Thank you too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from Crown Diamond from DXN Philippines, Miss Letty and Devin Sihyun, thank you, Tito JK, for being so generous and a good father to us, Devin, as well as the entire DXN family.
yeah,
Okay. And of course, from your nephew, thank you
yeah.
so much, Jehovah God, for creating Ganoderma to our health. Thanks also to Uncle Jimmy for the nice story. We will treasure it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jed.
Okay. And Miss Ging, also our crown diamond from the Philippines. Well said, sir. Despite the vast differences people have, respect should be maintained and shown.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, Ying.
And Mr. Joseph also says, I miss you, Tito JQ.
Yeah.
All
Uh,
right. Okay, so I think that would be all.
well,
And Mr. Marvin also, our crown ambassador, says, Maraming salamat, Tito Jacob, for bringing DXN in the Philippines. Mahal
yes,
po namin
Martin.
kayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he continues that for you to have a long life still, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that you can inspire more people. And of course, our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Tio Hangching, is there saying good morning also to you, Sir Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. THC.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Okay.
watching. Uh,
Okay. And here, Arsinwan, Arshad, thank you very much, CA Kidding, for the great live session. I am really proud of you because this is
thank
my
you.
first time to see you in FB Live. Hopefully, we
Yeah.
can meet after this pandemic is over. Thanks once again.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so long live Tito JQ.
Yeah.
And lastly, just to read the special message for you, Sir Jimmy.
Yeah.
Uh, it's very important also. Okay. It says, for my dad, my papa, thank you for all that you did for us, your family, and for the XN. And I am sure a lot of us watching now, in one way or another, you have helped them
Yes.
because DXN has helped them to change their lives. DXN Philippines would not be here what it is today if not for you. I am sure the love you showed for the people is something that they will never forget.
Thank you.
We love you. And we are grateful to continue the legacy that you have started in DXN. Thank you very much,
Thank
daughter
you.
and Lucky Director, Executive Star Diamond, your daughter, Miss Mercy Kading.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Jimmy. You still
Thank
have,
you very much.
yeah, anything to say or to acknowledge?
Uh, I would like to say thank you first and foremost to Dr. Lim Xiaojin for creating this wonderful business that helped us not only with our health but also financially. It gave us the opportunity to make our lives better. Next, I would like to say thank you to our upline, Crown Ambassador, Budiman Salim, because when it all started in the Philippines, he was with us. He helped us to grow our network in the Philippines. We traveled to different places in the Philippines with Budiman. So I am thankful for his zeal. And of course, I would also like to say thank you to my upline, Bapa Ferry and Ibu Lili Salvador. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have known about DXN. To all my group in the Philippines, it is too difficult to remember all of your names. But all of you have indeed become my family. We were together through all the ups and downs. Thank you all to all of you that stayed with DXN after all these years. You all are part of what inspires me to DXN, do DXN, and never stop. Each time I hear your experiences, especially in the live stream that DXN prepares for us every day, I am amazed by all that you do. You inspire me, and I want you to know that we are in this business together because DXN is here to stay. Thank you. Thank you. And most of all, thank you to the Almighty God, Jehovah God, who created all things in this universe, including Ganoderma, and He gives us life and protect us. Thank you very much. And I'd like to say, I will. I would like to say, I'll see you again next time.
For sure. Very well said, Sir
I'll see you again
Jimmy.
next
We are so much grateful of your presence.
time.
And of course, we would like to thank the creator because you will be turning 81. Thank you for the gift of life this January 28th. So thank you for the creator.
Yeah.
The, earlier, they said you are the youngest crown ambassador.
Youngest, because you invert 81 to 18.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just
So
kidding.
this only shows that age is just a number. Even if you start DXN in your senior years, you can still do the DXN business. And
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, we have here the first crown ambassador of DXN Philippines, the father of DXN Philippines, who brought the business in Philippines. And so we are very much grateful of you, Sir Jimmy. Long live, you continue inspiring more people. We are very proud of you here in DXN, and
Uh,
you really got our respect. And you're just so humble, and of course, I think it's being reciprocated when you have the good intention. You give respect to other people, and then it comes back to you. All right.
Thank
So
you very much. Thank you.
it's a
Thank you.
great session for all of us. We are very happy to see you in the XN Malaysia Facebook. And just to leave this special quotation to Funder for all of our members, it says, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. That is from Albert Schweitzer. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that, of course, this is your host once again, Miss John Nicolas, and we would like to thank everyone for tuning in for the rest of 1.5 hour. Just to hear the motivational and inspirational story of one of our great leaders here in DXN, our ambassador, first crown ambassador of DXN Philippines and the father of DXN Philippines, Crown Ambassador, Mr. Jimmy Quedding. So with that,
Thank you.
thank you, and we do hope you have a very good morning. Happy networking, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy, and always be happy in doing the DXN business. All right. See you once again. We will have our next iconic leadership here in DXN Malaysia for the DXN Build to Success, DXN Pillars Build to Success. Next week, next Friday, we will have our crown ambassador from DXN Malaysia, Mr. Ligi Cao and Madame Simpomeng. So we do hope that you still also watch. Sir Jimmy, thank you very much
Thank you.
always making us proud here in DXN.
Yeah.
Mabuhay po kayo.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, from all of us here, our gratefulness for you being part of the international motivation. All right. So
Thank
that's
you, Joanne.
all for
Thank you,
tonight.
Joanne.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sir Jimmy. And see you once again only here in DXN
Yes.
Malaysia. the
Yeah.
home of DXN. Thank you, Sir Jimmy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Keep safe and stay healthy as always.
Yes.
Let it go, make my body go. Make our bodies higher and higher.